ended up using my phone this time. I don't know why just my phone's been a little bit stupid, but anyway. I've been wanting this for a long time. I'm just gonna make myself not look like a big hot mess. Let's get it on. So, the De La Nuit article. This is actually also part of the Tour de la Nuit, made by both Alexandra and Carol. I have to say, Alexandra. I mean, the artwork from De La Nuit. Oh, I love it, honestly. And as soon as I saw she was making this, I had to have it, especially with card number 20. So without further ado, I'm going to stop the nonsense and get this cutesy thing open. So, Tour de la Nuit, as the deck, actually I'm not talking about the theme, is themed around dark fairy tales and adding a bit of a more of a mystical, dark, kind of a fanciful, dark tone to fairy tales, but also having a lot of influence from Disney, which is not a problem at all. So let's see what we get here. So this is what the front is. It's a bit of a holographic effect. There's that side, there's the tushy of it, there's the back. It has a total of 30 cards and has like a short summary in the back. Like a fairy tale, and more than a fairy tale, under the light of the moon, the cards open up to the night magic. It's kind of a bit tight in there. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Yeah. Here's the nice, thick look, and say if you were going to be just seeing how much you'll get from English, you'll get about essentially this much is in English, the rest is like different languages, and it has, I believe it has German, Italian, Portuguese, I think that's what it is. If I'm wrong, hit me upside the head with a blonde object. But anyway, so, and there's also one spread that's called the Fairy Tale de la Nuit spread. And it does get into kind of, well, the intro to it is pretty much like kind of like explaining the inspiration. I just hate those stupid little things. And there's also 3 ideas for how to use the deck. One ritual, that's what is your favorite fairy tale? And I like that one. Actually, she does give some good ideas to actually connect to it. And one card is, yeah. So anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty. So, there's the cards. They're not gilded, but that's not a problem. And the size, well, I have tiny hands, so completely engulfs my hand. So probably would have to say a little bit bigger than the Grand Lux card by Marcelli. And even that deck is a little bit big for my hands, but nah. So, without further ado, let's get into each of these cards. It's a funny point to snip the tip with. Not that kind of a tip, don't think like that. And then we'll take it from the tippy top. Let go. Plastic. And maybe, because the first Gala New deck I got the Tarot, for some reason I got 2 and 9 of Cups in it. I was flipping through it and thinking, how come I have 2 9 of Cups? Well, that must be a lucky sign of something. Anyway, did not know how that happened, but I just nodded and went with it. So let's start this. First blood. One by one. First one, Spirit of Magic. I'm gonna have to really sit with that one, because some of these fairy tales, of course, you know. If I don't know some of these fairy tales, well, don't hit me upside the head, but some are like, come on, man, there's no way I can't know that one. Like this one. She's gone mad. Alice in Wonderland. Here's Cinderella, also known as Oopsie Doopsie, I lost me shoe behind, and you know, the 2 sisters, you know, just started cutting their feet, and you know, oops. I like how Cinderella's depicted in that one, and same with Alice in Wonderland. The next one, number 4, is Snow White. Snow White kind of feels more like of a solitude vibe to it. Here's Sleeping Beauty, or Aurora. Now, with this, it kind of feels like it's a Sleeping Beauty, and she's kind of lulling you towards her in a way, if that makes sense. Just the way she's postured, it's like she's covering her stomach and she's just, oh, I'm totally not paying attention. But that's why I like Alexandra's artwork, because it makes you think, wait a minute, this is different. I like this. Little Riding Hood. I mean, how she did the Little Red Riding Hood, like the character in the depiction, and that wolf though, I mean, look at the face on that wolf, like, good Lord Lanta. I mean, beautifully done. Oh, this one. My great friend Amita actually would get a kick out of this one. Number 7, Baba Yaga's Hut. Yep, Baba Yaga's Hut. I should get a kick out of that one. And honestly, when I ever see Baba Yaga, I always think, oh boy, careful, because I mean, don't let her age-old appearance fool you, because trust me, she knows how to have the most fun. Take it from me. Wild, know how to have a lot of fun, but don't cross her. Bluebeard's Wife. Now, this one I'm not really familiar with, but I like the kind of the more like the dark, gothic, vampiric energy somewhat to it. Then number 9, here is the Evil Queen. Which, to me, I kind of see it as like, not really evil, but I mean, I see, oh, Miss Scarlet. I would even say that's kind of like a little theme card in a way, because that red though. And no, not because of evil, no, because that's not even close to it. We thought Jacques and the Beanstalk. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I can't remember exactly how that went. And just seeing Jack and the Beanstalk, it reminds me of like a long time ago when I had a PlayStation 1. I had a game called Tiny Looney Tunes, whatever, and the game was actually like Jack and the Beanstalk themed. And I didn't play that much, but I kind of had a lot of fun actually purposely taking baby Daffy Duck and having him just jump off a ledge, and he just goes, oh, can we not make me jump off the edge, please? Come on, Beth. Come on, Daffy. We gotta go back up there. I'm getting tired of these bugs. Something like that. Basilia the Beautiful now. I'm not entirely sure about this one, so I got nothing. I like it though. Number 12. It's Hansel and Gretel. And my name is Hansel. 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 Yeah, that was a Looney Tunes reference. I really like how these are done. And like how there's a good, variety of having some things be like, a little bit dark. And then we have some of the more lighter-ish, kind of like Little Red Riding Hood, Alice in Wonderland, and Spirit of Magic. Now this one I like too, and funny enough, it's number 13. It's the Dark Spell. I see this and I think, nevermore, nevermore, nevermore. Now here's another one I'm not familiar with. The Princess and the Pea. I got nothing on that one. And then we have The Princess and the Frog. I love this one. And then we have Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, which actually kind of looks like Peter Pan is even much younger than expected, but oh, I just noticed the rainbow in the background. Then we have, The Little Mermaid. And don't even start about how the new Disney's depicting her with me. Don't even start because I want nothing to do with it. It is what it is. Take it, deal with it. Don't like it? Well, is Adam. And I like this little nice cutesy little touch here at the bottom. The Little Mermaid, and then there's a statue of a man looking up at her like, oh, love it. Then here it is. Rapunzel letting down her hair. Throw down your hair. It's not a wig, right? I hope it's not a wig. Next is the Fa Mulan. Now, pour the tea. And now we've come to my card, my favorite one. Out of all of them, this one takes the cake, literally. Number 20, the Snow Queen. And also gotta point out this too. Extra bonus points for that little snow owl right there. I love this one. Can't even. Then here is Merida. I'm not too familiar with Merida. Then we have the Wolf. Love this. It's like the artwork is... It's just right. It's not too dark. It's not too lighty. It's not too cutesy woozy wooey. It's perfectly balanced. For me, at least. It's Beauty and the Beast. Love it. Now, Scheherazade. I think I butchered that, but I like how this one's depicted. This deck is very enchanting. Bip. Wait. Oh, it's Mary Poppins. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I couldn't resist myself, sorry. Oh, this is so cute and adorable. I love it. It is the lip. No, it's called Puss in Boots. It's like, on guard, my cat. Then here's the blue fairy. Then we have, we're off to see the, oh, yeah, a different kind of way depicting the dog, but yeah. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of, yeah. I finished it, but I don't want to get hit in the face by a copyright thing. Then the Emerald City. I love it. And last but not least, the last card, which the name kind of makes me confused because it's just something I wouldn't expect it to be called. Ah, donkey skin. And that's the last one. So that's the deck, and I mean, just checking the card stuff. Let me see. It's kind of similar to the Tarot. Thick, but it probably would be best to not riffle shuffle it, because if you were to do it something like, you know how to riffle shuffle, if you were to do it that way, probably best just to just keep it simple and just do it like so. So let me see here. Let's see what card we'll be able to pull just for the first one, just for the giggles of it. Merelda. So Merelda, tell me about yourself. Let's see. Oops, too far. The Scottish princess. It's funny because actually I do have some Scottish heritage. Mother wanted me to get married and behave like a proper lady, but had their plans and didn't care about getting a husband. Dang. I love practicing archery and swordplay, riding horse through highlands. Love freedom, a wicked witch transformed my mother into a bear, but oddly this whole adventure helped me understand each other more. Whatever it is they want you to be, you don't have to live according to their plans and rules. Even though they mean well, your freedom has to speak first. You are who you are, and that is absolutely okay. Don't try to fit in. Don't deny yourself. It can do no good. The path won't be easy, but only one that you can lead you to serenity. Trust my word and do not try to conform to others' wishes. Be your own and only ruler. Love them. But yep, so that is pretty much the deck. If I had to give like a first impression rating, I mean, just like Tornado de la Nuit, it's one of my favorite decks. And despite, some people saying that, well, some of the cards don't make sense, and it's like, it was just all put together weird. This is an intuitive, heavy deck. Meaning that you can't really use the, like the Rider-Waite-Smith way of like the decks being laid out with it, because you'd be quite surprised, like how with the Seven of Swords in that deck, it's not like somebody stealing, it's like somebody coming down the steps like, you want to step? Are you not entertained? You want to throw a punch at me? Here, I'll show you. So here. Let me find it. Because this deck too is also the one that has my favorite depiction of my card. I've had a birthday to you. No. I'll let it go. Just let it go. I couldn't resist. I also love the Queen of Swords. There we go. Oh no, sorry. No, it's good. Perfect. So, yeah, the deck Tornado de la Nuit has my... Wait, did I not pull it? thought I pulled it. This is some kind of madness going on here. No, I didn't pull it. Oops. So anyway. So, like with the Seven of Swords, with this the picture from Tarot de la Nuit. That doesn't look like she's stealing something. It looks like she's coming hot, like, oh, you want to step? You want to fight me? Bring it. And then you have in the background, like, her assistant or, like, you know, attending maid, just like, my lady, please. 'Tis just a joke. Oh, no, 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 no. Listen here, Guinevere. You have no idea. I'm not having this crap. You. I heard you were talking smack about me. You want to step? Come on, bring it. Yeah, kind of different than, you know, the sneaky, sneaky thievery from the original Rider-Waite myth about the Seven of Swords. And also this Knight of Cups. Now you tell me that is not majestic. It is majestic. And then, well, my card, and I love how it's depicted. Because there are some people that even say, like, well, this Queen of Cups is like she's going through trauma. Even though she might be hurt, she's also looking at the lotus flower. And with the lotus flower, that's actually believed to be how divinity like pretty much blossom into existence. And lotus flower, when it blooms, the dew, the one drop of dew that comes off it when it opens up, it is believed if you were to put that right here on your, like where your third eye is at, you'll be able to see and interact with every type of spiritual being, communicate in any way, or be able to detect them like second nature, which is very impressive and very magical. But anyway, I just love Alexander's artwork. Takes the cake every time. So that is De La Nuit Oracle. I'm going to be starting the next live, and we're going to be looking into another one of the oracles that I've received and I've wanted for a while, the Mausolea Oracle of Souls. So I'll start that live stream in 2 seconds, so see you guys in that one.